Dear students, welcome to today's class. Just to calibrate your eyes, this is the final product we will be building as a part of today's assignment. It's a very, I will say, beautifully detailed, colorful, very well presented dashboard for the project management. And again, the data taken for this dashboard is from Microsoft Corporation. So this is a very interesting dashboard assignment we will be solving. On a higher level, some more information is that this template of project management applies to any industry, any project, like any company who is having or who is running multiple projects using different categories, different types that has different project managers or sub managers, or even have several project categories running through like various budget cycles, high budget, lower budget. Yeah, I mean the budget can be low as maybe few $1,000s and it can be high as several $1,000,000. Then we do a cost benefit analysis. Even benefit is stated over here, and even the phases of projects, like whether it is in a define stage, implementation phase, or discovery phase, and so on, stated over here. And so again, there are lots of key takeaways, but the most important thing is this template we are building, although it is for one company, that is Microsoft. This template can be applied to any type of industry you are working in. Yeah, it can be construction industry, it can be medical company, it can be hospital management, it can be manufacturing, it can be medical device company, it can be semiconductor company, it can be banking, financing, loan services, housing, renting, Facebook, the Meta thing, Microsoft Corporation, this is the data itself, Nvidia, the tech companies, and so on. So this template applies to any industry. Yeah, I will re-emphasize it like multiple times because this is one of a very important assignment you are solving. And after solving, this fifth dashboard, you will start feeling much more confident. It doesn't matter what kind of data is given to you. All you have to do is check the Excel file, understand what the data is. Based on that, come up with what kind of KPIs you could propose, and then start building this dashboard. And please save this template with you forever, even the data set with you forever. I'm very sure you will be using it, or at least referring it in one way or another in your future jobs when you graduate and go. Yeah. So just on a high level, this is the key information, and just calibrating your eye, this is the template we are building. It has multiple KPIs. Again, it starts with the simple card type. So again, there is a number related to the cost reduction type of projects, then income generation type of projects, process improvement type of projects, working capital type of projects, and on top of it, we are using a donut chart. We are using a pie chart. We are using a clustered vertical bar graph, horizontal bar graph. Then you are using a clustered vertical bar graph. Then we are using a table metric type of KPI over here. And here are some of the filters. Here, two types of filters based on the project type and project name. Yeah. So again, there are lots of projects over here and lots of good information. And like you can filter it based on whoever your user it, whether it's the finance manager looking at the status of the project, status of the finance, whether it is the operation manager looking at the profits and cost, and whether if a certain project or a group of project, category of project is generating the right level of benefits or not, and what region it is based on, and what is the project status, and so on. So there is a lot of things that you can get out of this. Lots of insights that can be derived from this single dashboard that you'll be building as a part of today. Then next step, let's open the Excel file and read, understand the data. Yeah, again, I will reiterate, understanding your data is very important. So so this is the folder where I have all this information. So again, this is my data file. On top of it, let me pull our Canvas page. So this was the screenshot. Again, I'll be opening this assignment shortly. Here is the data set, and on top of it, here are the 6 pictures I want you to download. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pictures I want you to download. And why? Because we'll be using these. You see this pictures icons for cost reduction. This is the icon. Income generation. This is the icon. Process improvement. This is the icon. Working capital. This is the icon, and the company itself. So going back to the folder again, this is the folder where I have like saved, and again all this information, the Excel file as well icons are provided to you within the assignment itself. Just right click on those icons and save it on your computer so that you can utilize it. Yeah, so just do this, save image as, See this also, right click, save images. Yeah, all these also right click, save images, and do the necessary. Then the next step is, let's open this file, data file, and understand what kind of data is there. And again, if I check the extension, it is a .csv file. So again, once we see this term CSV, that is comma separated variable, I know I should be loading the file in Power BI as a text/CSV. So just keep that in mind and get habituated with it. Yeah. So that said, let's open this file. Awesome. Yeah, as soon as I open, yeah, this is something that opens up a raw data file. Again, it's a CSV. So I will select all of this. First step is spend a few seconds and just standardize, make it much more visual so that I can read it easily. So selected all, yeah, double click. So yeah, like looks like the project description is very longer, so it's extending way beyond, which is not a problem at all. So again, let's understand the limits. Yeah, so I'm kind of standardizing, selecting the very first row, adding this data filter, then go into the view and go to the freeze pane and freezing the top row. So yeah, now let's check the limits. Yeah, left to right and then top to bottom. Selecting cell A1, and on my keyboard I'm selecting Control Shift right. It goes all the way to the column P. That is, I have total 16 columns. Yeah, that's good to know. So that's my left to right boundary limits of the data. Now let's check how many rows I have. Yeah, so again I will select cell A1 and Control Shift down arrow. Oh wow, looks like I have 100 columns minus one, which is like 99 projects in this data set, and the first one is this title. So that's good to know. So vertically I have 99 projects and horizontally I have 16 columns. Now let's read, understand the headers of each of this column and try to interpret to the best of my knowledge. Yeah. So very first column is project name. Yeah. And when I make this down arrow bigger, looks like it's showing me systematically showing me all the projects name. And again, this is yeah, A to Z sorted. So again, number is first and number is second, then yeah, A to Z. So everything looks good. I don't see any blanks. I don't see any commas or typos here. So it looks good. Next is project description. Yeah, so I'm expecting this to be very long. So again, I'm not too much worried as long as there is no blank or some typo. So it looks like the first description is this, second, third, fourth, looks like A to Z. Even this looks good to me. I don't have to read each and everything. The next one, yeah, project type. Yeah, so first one is project name, project description. Third, the next C, column C is project type. Looks like there are four main types of projects categories. Yeah, cost reduction, income generation, process improvement, and working capital. And suppose if I select one of it, I'm just playing around. So it looks like there are several projects under that one category, that is cost reduction. So it looks like there are 22 projects and out of 99 under cost reduction. Then income generation. Awesome. Looks like there are 27 projects under income generation. Then third one, process improvement. Looks like there are 25 projects under process improvement, and remaining are working capital. Awesome. This is good to know. 25 again working capital. So again, yeah, I will take this off, either select all or just say go over here in the data and say clear filter. It will yeah, I should see all the data. So good to know project type. Then the project, what's this? Yeah, project, I think this is project manager name. Okay, awesome. Even project manager names are given. So looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 different project managers under whom like all these projects are divided. So if I select the first one, looks like the first project manager has 18 projects. Second project manager has 15 projects, and so on. Yeah, so this is good to know. Different manager has different projects now. Then the next cell E is region. Looks like there are north, east, southwest, 4 regions, and I'm sure these projects, 99 projects, are divided equivalently under each of these regions. So that's good to know. Then let's see the department. Looks like there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 5 different categories under which these projects are categorized. So admin and BI, business intelligence, e-commerce, sales and marketing, supply chain, and warehousing. Next one looks like, yeah, so far we saw is project name. Again, that's text or nominal type of data. This is description, text or nominal type of data. Then there is project type. So again, this is more of a categorical data. Name of project manager, nominal or categorical data. Region, again, nominal or category. I see this more of a categorical data. Department is also categories, so categorical data. Then is the project cost information. So when I scroll, this looks like the lowest cost, like least cost project was 2.4 million, and the highest is, yeah, almost $6 million. So that's good to know. And I don't see any dollar sign over here, although it says cost. So I'm assuming this is dollar. Same is the case with project benefit. So looks like the project with least benefit is $8.4 million and highest is 9.1. And I'm assuming this is also dollars, but I don't see any dollar. The next one is level of complexity of the project. So again, there are three: high, low, and medium. So again, this is categorical. So this is numerical type of data. Numerical type of data. This is again categorical data. So again, all the 99 projects are categorized based on these three categories. Then status of the project. Yeah. So looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, looks like there are all the projects are under any of these four categories. So again, this is a categorical type of data. Then there is project completion status over here. So the project with least status is 72% complete and highest is 100% complete. And so this is another numerical, is a percentage type of numerical data. Then next one is phase. Yeah, looks like there are 5 different phases. That is explore phase, develop phase, plan, implement, and measure phase. So looks like there are 5 different. These are the 5 different type of categories of the project phases. So again, categorical type of data. Then what's this? Year. Yeah. So awesome. So again, this is date. Again, year type of which date year this certain project was being worked around or implemented or initiated or whatever this phase is. So this is year information. So yeah, that's more of a date type of data. Then there is month. Yeah, so yeah, this is month again. This is numerical, but again, it's more of a date type of numbers. Then there is a start date for each of the project given. So again, this is date type, date field, timeline type of data, and again, this is end date. Yeah. So yeah, quickly glancing through, this is the study we had. Yeah, so again, left to right, total 16 columns. So vertically 100 types, 100 columns, so 100 rows, so 99 project types. And again, we checked all these, and now we have a better understanding of what this data is. And again, I will reiterate multiple times that for you as a project analyst or any professional, any industry professional, you must first quickly browse through, understand what you are looking at, understand the data structure, because without understanding the data structure, your next steps are at risk. You might not know exactly, might not have a clear-cut understanding about what you are supposed to do. Yeah, so that's the very first important step we did is, yeah, understood our data, quickly browse through boundaries as well as details. So now we are ready to perform our next step. That is, let's go ahead and open a new Power BI window, and let's start with loading the data. I will request you all to please get started with a new window of Power BI. Let's start with a blank report. Then we know the data set we are using is a CSV file. That's why let's start loading the data within this data tab on home. Get data, expand this, go to text/CSV. And let's load this file, project management dataset.csv. Select, open. It will take few seconds to load. Awesome. This Power Query Editor window has popped up. It is asking us, does this data look right? Well, we have already reviewed, the data is looking right. There are a few minor changes that we need to do, but I'm going to show you how to use the existing Power BI table to make that change. So for that reason, we know there are no major issues with the data. So I'm straight away going to load the data without transforming. Again, it will take few seconds. Awesome, done. And as soon as that's done, you see a sheet name project management dataset has appeared. And if I expand, these are all the different columns within that sheet. So yeah, this step completed. Now from our report view, let's go to our table view to check the data and make the necessary changes we talked about. So when I click the table view, again the entire data set is visible, just like the way we will view it using Excel or even Power Query Editor. So the very first top, the first cell is your project name, then is your project description. Yeah, very detailed description is given. We already saw it, but everything is right. Then the next one is your project type, project manager, region, department, project cost, project benefits, complexity, high, low, status, completion percentage, flow, then year, month, start date, and so on. So I'll show you how to make those changes here in your table view. So the very first thing, you see this project cost. I can only see numbers. So let me add dollar. Yeah, let's classify it as a currency, because yeah, that is currency. So I'm going to select this. When I select this cell, the entire column gets selected. And again, a table column tool appears, which looks like this. And within this, you see this format. Currently, it is telling all the content of this column is a whole number. Let's expand this, and I'm going to classify it as a currency. Like now you can see the dollar symbol has appeared. Similarly, for the project benefits, let's do the same. Currently, it's saying that it is classifying it as a whole number. Let's change it to currency. Give it a few seconds. All, yeah, awesome. This is also done. Then the complexity, high, medium, low, looks good. Status, in progress, cancelled, completed, looks good. Completion percentage looks good. And for the dates, yeah, that is start date and end date, again an expanded format is shown. For the scope of our analysis and visuals development, let's change this to, you see currently the format is, yeah, day, date, year, and it's the long date format. Let's change it to month and year format. So I'm going to select this, the one that says March 2001, meaning month and year. I'm going to click on it, and you see this will change to month and year format. Let's do the same thing for end date. So I'm going to select this column, same format it took by default. I'm going to change it to March 2001, that is month and year format. Awesome, this has also changed. So we are ready to process the data. So even reviewing of the table view is done. Now let's check the relationship. Yeah, so these are the first initial steps that we should be always doing when we start building our Power BI analysis. Let's check the model view. Many of the previous dashboards we had built, there were multiple. So in this case, we only have one table, one category of table. So we are not, there aren't any relationships, but always good to review these so that you know. Yeah. So this looks good. We are going to continue. And with that said, I'm going back to our report view. Next important thing is, let's go ahead and save this file. Yeah, let's have this habit of frequently saving. Save. Again, it is asking the file name. So let's use our standard save. POWERBIDASHBOARD for our, yeah, I won't use the number. Yeah, let's use this. Maybe in our assignment we'll have that number, but let's say Power BI dashboard dash project management. This looks good. Currently it's saving in my downloads. For now, I'll stick with it. Later on, I will reorganize into the appropriate folder that I use for our class. So with that said, we are good. I'm going to say save. Let's set up a background color for our visual we are creating, dashboard we are creating. So for that, I'm going to click somewhere here on the canvas. Then I'm going to this visualization format, canvas background. Currently it's white and transparency is 100%. Yeah, the color I'm going to select. Let's say we are working for Facebook Corporation. So let's use a Facebook blue color. So yeah, how do I find the color code is Facebook blue color CODE. Awesome. Looks like the official Facebook blue color is hash 1877 F2. Yeah, so you see this color 1877 F2. So I'm going to type in over here 1877 F2. To press enter, close it out. You can see that the background is still white. Why? Because the transparency is 100%. I change it to 0 and press enter. You see I'm getting. So this is your Facebook blue color, and that's the background we are going to use for our dashboard that we are creating. Once that's done, I'm going to insert a frame where we will be building the visual, and for that I'm going to insert, then go to, within the elements, go to shape, and here I'm going to pick rounded rectangle. So some window like this appears. I'm going to move it somewhere here, then I'm going to expand it here, then I'm going to expand it here. Awesome. So yeah, tentatively I'm eyeballing it. Later on we'll finalize it once we are ready with all the components, all the elements of the dashboards are created on this screen space over here. For now, I'll just eyeball it over here. Second part is, let me work out with the color of this shape that we have selected. So for that, I'm going to go to general, format shape, general, let's say effects and background. I'll say turn the background on. Oops, sorry, that's the background, wrong one. Effects, visual border, shadow, no. Only this is the wrong place. Say properties, position, padding, shape, only shape. Yeah, so that rounded rectangle looks like this is too big. So for this, within shape, rounded rectangle, I'm going to select this and make it 5. Enter. Awesome. These small rounded rectangles look good to me. So I'm going to make it here. Let's see, not rotation, everything is correct. Style wise, yeah. So fill, looks like we have this blue color by default. I'm going to change it to white. Awesome. This is looking much better. The next thing is, let's fix the size of this. So let's finalize the size. So I'm going to go to general, properties, and height. I'm going to set it to 640. Enter. You see, with a short shrinkage, and width 1109. Let me fix it to say 1040. Enter. Awesome. So this is the size I'm going to use for this shape that I have inserted. 640 is height and 1040 is width. I'll just move it over here, eyeball it so that these edge aligns and this edge aligns. This is looking good to me so far. I'm again going to save this piece. Also, within our visuals, that is the dashboard, we are going to add few more card visuals. So let's go ahead and add few more blocks like these, shapes like these, where we can place our card visuals in a systematic way. Indirectly, we are also learning the more options, formatting options in this assignment. So go to insert again, elements, shape, again rounded rectangle. Then I will shrink this down. And important thing is shape is correct. Let's go and fix the size of it. Properties. So here note this number. So again we are using 144 by 244. So that's the size of this small rectangle we are using to create our card visuals. So I'm going to place it over here. So just note it down. You see it has a tendency to change it slightly. So again I'm going to fix it 144. Enter. And 244. Then you can copy this. So again select this, Control C on my keyboard and Control V, copied. I'll move it and place it somewhere over here. Then I'm going to select both of these. So Control, select both of these small rectangles I created. I'm going to see Control C and Control V. Now all these four rectangles are created, and this is where we will be placing our card visuals on within this rectangle. So currently we are kind of formatting and creating a layout for all our visuals which are coming shortly. Other part is alignment. You see like I created. So this is the available tentative visually available space from this line over here until here, and we have 4 blocks of these 4 small rectangles. So let's go into that auto formatting and equally align it. So there is a feature within Power BI where it can do automatically. So again make sure all these 4 are selected. So 1, then I'm holding Control on my keyboard, 2, 3, 4. So again all these 4 are selected. Then I'm going to go to the format, and you see this align option over here. So these are several options we have. Currently we'll be using this distribute horizontally. So once I click on that, you see all these are being distributed horizontally equally, yeah, within this available space. So again, it is making a best known guess, and again it is distributing to the best it can, yeah. So they are equally spaced, yeah, between these, and also the vertically they are the same. So this is this is what we did so far. I'm going to save it again. Let's finalize the color coding for these 4 small rectangles that we have created. So for the first one, I'm going to select this first. Go to style. Go to general, properties, size, rotation, effects. Nope. Style. Yeah, over here. Currently, this is the color it has. Let's finalize, say, this color over here. Yeah, theme color 8, 20% lighter. For this one, let's use a special shade of blue. Maybe this color is good. For the third one, let's finalize, say, this color. Again, color theme A, 25% darker, and A1343C. And for the last, let's finalize, say, this shade of, yeah, purple. So these are the 4 colors we standardized. So far, we have created these 4 blocks of 4 rectangles with different colors to display the 4 different types of project we have and related information. Now, let's go ahead and add the titles for each of these. In our previous 4 dashboards that we have created, we have utilized the inbuilt title capacity so far. So this time we'll be learning a different way of doing the same thing, and this way of adding titles is much more flexible. You can move it around very easily, unlike the stubborn ones that are inbuilt within each of this visual which you have seen prior. And these are like exactly what we do in our Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word. Yeah. So these are most flexible way of adding the titles. So that's what we are going to learn this time. So for that, yeah, if you are in a home page, let's go to insert and add a text box. When I do that, you see a text box is added. I'll start typing within it. Say, yeah. So another important thing here is the 4 types of projects that we have as a part of this dashboard, or as a part of the data that we are going to sort out and visualize and analyze, and yeah, I'm going to build a very detailed, informative, very useful real-time dashboard is, yeah. So the 4 types of project we have are, the first one is the cost reduction type. Second one is the income generation type. So they can say, yeah, this will be for cost reduction, income generation. Third one is for process improvement type of projects we have. And fourth one is the working capital type of project that we have. Yeah. So let's go ahead and finalize a format of the title for each of those projects, which will be placed within these boxes. So the very first is cost reduction. COSTREDUCTION. So I'll just type in, I will select this entire thing, I will make this bolder, I'll center it out, and although I think this text box is too big, I'm going to shrink it out here, and I'm going to maybe move it over here. I think size 10 is good. Yeah, let me increase a little bit, say 12, let's make it 12. Expand a little bit, and I'm going to move this somewhere, I think. Well, maybe I'll just move it over here, and let's finalize the size. So I'm going to, you see, I'm going to align the left, this line over here, vertical with this one. And I'm going to drag this, make it all the way so that these 2 are aligned. Yeah, so this vertical line on this left side and this vertical right on the right side are well aligned. I will drag a little bit down. Awesome. Then I'm going to format, add some formatting within this text box that I added. I think color I will stay with black for now, or maybe let me change it to, yeah, you see, if I do it now, yeah, I think this is good for now. Yeah, so I'm going to select it. Let's do some formatting here also within this text box. So I'm going to go to this general. Yeah, so again, as long as I select this text box, here the formatting is going to be displayed for text box only. Yeah, so let me explore some properties. I think I'm happy with yeah, size, height, and so on. I'm just following with whatever the width of this is. Effect wise, I think the color is, yeah, background color. Well, I will disable the background. Yeah, so let's do this. Awesome. When I do that, you see the color is black, so maybe not so best one. So I will select the entire text and I will change the color to white. Awesome. I think this is looking great. So I will create 4 copies of it. So here, yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm going to select this text box, Control C on my keyboard, select outside, Control V, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4 copies created. Drag the last one, fourth one over here. Then drag the third one over here. Then drag the second one over here. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, the titles are created, they are well positioned. Now let's fix the names for each. Project 1, cost reduction. Project 2, income generation. INCOMEGENERATION. That's the second category of projects we have. Third one is the process improvement. PROCESSIMPROVEMENT. Fourth one is working capital, WORKINGCAPITAL. Great. So technically, yeah, I think these are well aligned. Yeah, oh, I think this has moved a little bit, so I'll move it a bit up so that, yeah, okay, awesome. On top, alignment on the top, this also alignment on the top. So alignment on the top. Oops, maybe this is not. So I'll just eyeball it and move it slightly up. Awesome. Let me check the process improvement also. Yeah, I think there is some gap over here. And this is like technically I'm just eyeballing it. Yeah, so it's all approximate. Do your best. I won't be directing points for these teeny tiny things. That is, like eyeballing and aligning. We are good. So let's go ahead and save this. Next part. Now we will work on adding numbers over here. Yes, so for the cost reduction, what are the numbers? Income generation type of projects, what are the numbers? Process improvement type of projects, what are the numbers? And working capital type of projects, what are the numbers? So for that, we'll be using this visual cards. Yeah. So again, these on a bigger scale, like if I look from a very high level view, the lesson you are going to learn from this dashboard is extremely important. This template for project management applies to any industry you work for. Doesn't matter if you are working for IT company, doesn't matter you are working for say technology company or data analytics company or AI company, Facebook, Google, Meta, that is Facebook itself, and then Microsoft or Nvidia. Projects are everywhere, and these days more and more corporates are getting into the projects oriented structure they are having. So this template that you are going to learn, the lessons learned are applied to any industry. Let's do the fun part, which is going ahead and adding the numbers in the respective these rectangles we have created, or boxes, the 4 types of projects we have created. So for that, the very first thing is I'm going to add this card. As soon as I click over here, a box like this appears. Then within this, I am going to drag this project benefit, which is nothing but the overall benefits that is seen from the project. And again, within those, there are 4 types. So I'm going to drag this project benefit into my fields while my card thing is selected. So here I'm seeing overall, this is the sum of all the project benefits, all 4 categories, all 4 types of projects. So this is the number I'm getting. Yeah. So then I will squeeze it, reorganize something like this, and drag over here. Still too big. Yeah, we'll do the formatting. Let's fix this formatting. And here also we are seeing that title over here, which is saying sum of the project benefits. Eventually we'll take care of that. So for that reason, while this is selected, I am going to the formatting part. So call out is nothing but this number that we are seeing. So that's your call out value. So I'll make it bolder. Awesome. And maybe that you see the number 873, almost 874 million is big enough. So maybe I do not need the decimal. So for that, you see this value of decimal places, I'm going to make it 0. So yeah, that's gone. I'm seeing a whole number, that is, no decimal at all. So this is looking great. The next part, which is category label, which is nothing but this. So this is your call out value and this is your category label. In that case, we have already created these labels. Well, we just use a different method to display that. One more different option, more option for you to know and utilize as you move forward in your career future. But yeah, this is your category label. So technically we have used it, so we don't need this. I'm going to just uncheck this, so that is gone. Then the next part is yeah, go to general and effects. Yeah, we don't need this background color of white. Yeah, if you remember using Microsoft Word or PowerPoint, when you insert a text box, well, depending upon the situation, you either keep the background on or off. In this case, we want this white background off. So for that reason, I am going to this effects and background. I'm going to turn it off. So awesome. Another important step completed. And let's match this color. Yeah, so this is black, this is white, and we agreed upon this white color because the contrast looks very well. So let's change this color to white again. So I'm going to go to this visual, and within this call out value, make it bigger, and I'm going to turn it to white. Awesome, it is bolded. So this is looking great. Yeah, so far what I'm seeing is this value is project benefit, sum of all sum of all the project benefits. And but again, these are for all the 4 types. So we need to now itemize, customize, and only select the ones for the cost reduction. For that reason, we are going to apply some filters. Yeah, so that's when the filter is useful. We will only filter, like while filtering, we'll only select cost reduction. For that, you see over here on your data pane, here there is something called as project type. I am going to track this project type to this add data field below the project benefit. Awesome. Well, then in that case, these choices pop up. Yeah. So these are the 4 categories, and these are the 4 categories. So we know this is for cost reduction. So I am going to go and select only for the cost reduction. When I do that, you see, I am getting the sum of all the project benefits for the projects which fall under the category cost reduction. So perfect. One important step done. Yeah. So with that said, I'm going to select this, and I'm going to copy and paste 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. So select this. I'm clicking Control C on my keyboard. Then I'm seeing Control V, one time copied, Control V, second time copied, Control V, third time copied. Yeah, I'll drag it to the respective places. And yeah, currently the selection is only for cost reduction, so I'm seeing the same numbers. Now let's go to each of that filter and fix that. Yeah, so I'll go over here. You see, some of the project benefits are shown over here. Sorry, project type. Sorry, the cost reduction is selected. So I will uncheck this, and this is my income generation. So I'll select that. Awesome, the number is updated. So this is correct. Third one. Yeah. So again, project currently it's showing for the cost reduction. The initial we copy pasted. I will go ahead and change it to yeah, process improvement. So awesome, this number changed. And the last one, which is the working capital. Currently, this is the one selected. So I will make this bigger, uncheck the cost reduction, and check the working capital. So technically, we got the right numbers over here, which is the one important task completed. Yeah. So yeah, hope you are enjoying doing this assignment with me. Let's go ahead and add the respective icons that I had discussed earlier in this video. So for that, let's go to your insert tab over here and select image. Let's go to the same folder where we had stored here icons, the 4 icons. So for that, I'm going to add this first one for the working capital working. Yeah, this got added. Let's fix the size over here. So while this is selected, I'm going to the general, then within general properties, as for size, let's fix the size as 70 by 70. Awesome. So that's the first one. I'll move it over here, and for maybe I'll move this box. Yeah, let's fix this box. Little squeeze it out so that we still see the number and we can fit in the icon 70 by 70. Yeah. So this is the first one. Let's add the second, third, and fourth as well. So insert an image for the salary, for the income generation. Let's add this. Let's fix the size, say 70 by 70. Let's fix this size as well. Third one, let's get the let's get the process improvement. So this is I'm using it for the process improvement. Size 70 by 70. Awesome. So that's my process improvement over here. Let's fix this. And as you are moving forward, you can see how this very colorful, very nice, colorful, and informative dashboard is being shaped up. Lastly, let's add the cost reduction icon as well. So this is yeah, cost reduction we have selected. So 70 by 70. Now let's fix the location. So let's on the right hand side, but let's middle this out. The kind of right hand side, middle this out. Going down. Last one. This as well. Awesome. So yeah, somewhere in the, well, I think this is getting eaten away. So I'll make this a bit bigger. Perfect. And a little down. Awesome. So again, to the right, but middle. Yeah. So this one as well. I think this is good. This is to the right, middle, but again, I think this is getting eaten away. Oops, sorry. That's getting eaten away at the taller bottom part. So I'm moving over here and a little bit down. Perfect. Here also. So this is coming here. I just eyeballing, trying to center it out. Sweet. This is also looking great. Perfect. I'm going to save this. We'll start creating some charts. The next, we are going to create some bar charts, cluster charts, and donut charts. Very first, we'll be adding a donut chart. So for that, click on this canvas, then select this icon that says donut chart. Something like this gets added, a chart like this gets added. Now let's drag your project benefits to your values, and let's take the region to your to the legend. Yeah, so indirectly what we are like this donut chart is showing all the project benefits by region. Yeah, this is looking great. Let's go ahead and format it. So I'm going to just squeeze it, and actually formatting is very easy. So all we are going to do is, yeah, just move it, squeeze it to the best we can, so that we can utilize the space rightly. Or maybe, yeah, I think this is looking great. Now let's let's fix this. So the very first is background. Let's clear the background like we have done for the previous all these visuals that we have done. So I'm going to go to the general effects, switch off, turn off the background, then visual order borders, let's turn it on. Rounded corner, let's use size is 12. So yeah, the rounded corners are added. Right now we can't see them because it's all white in color, but later on when we change the color, it will be very obviously seen. So visual borders good, background yeah, turned it off. Then with respect to legend, yeah, we are going to use the legend. So text, yeah, let's make it bolder. Let's change the color of the legend to be, yeah, bold, and let's use the color as black. This is looking great. Yeah, yeah. So this is done. Next part is let's fix few more things. I don't think we are using slices as of now. Data labels, yeah, we are detail labels outside is good. So data value and percentage are what we are seeing. So I think I'm happy with that. And for yeah, I think another important thing is the values. Yeah, so for the detail labels, the values, this is good. Let's make it bolder, and let's make it black in color. Display units, let's keep it auto. Display decimals, I'll take away the decimals, so I'll be seeing a whole number 176 million. And for percentage also, let's try with 0 decimal. It's 20%, 34%. I think, yeah, I think this looks good. So yeah, no decimals, no decimals. Yeah, this is also looking good. So let's see this. We fix the values. We fix the yeah, the title details. Legend is also looking good. Or maybe I think Legend center right is looking good. Let's try a few more things. Top left, no, I think previous one was good. So center right was good. This is good for the Legend data labels here. Title, yeah, let's check the title. Yeah, so this is looking good. So currently seeing sum of project by region. Let's change it to project benefits. Yeah, project benefit by region looks good to me. Let's make it bolder. Size, I think let me make it, yeah, let's try 16. This is looking good. Color is black, looking great. For now, let me center and see. Yeah, I think centering looks good. Also for the title, let's select the background as our standard Facebook blue color, which is 1877 F2. Awesome. This is looking great. And for the color of text, let's select. Yeah, this is done and press enter. Color of text, let's select white. Awesome. This is looking very much standardized. For the next chart, I'm just going to copy this. So select Control C, Control V, move it over here. So in this case, we are going to compare or show the project cost by region. Yeah, so minor change. So structure will be using the same. So all I will do is, you see currently it's project benefit. So I'll drag this project cost into my values. Everything else remain the same. I will remove the first part, which is project benefit. Awesome. And this time, instead of showing a donut chart, I'll use a pie chart. Yeah. So for that, I'll just select this and click on the pie chart. It will get replaced. Let's change the title over here. General title. So currently it's project benefit by region. I'll change it to project COST by region. Awesome. This is also looking great. Let's squeeze out and make some room over here. So let's align the second pie chart that we created along with this line, and let's have these two starting points somewhere in the middle of this rectangle over here. Next, we are going to create this clustered, or sorry, stacked bar chart to show the completion percentage by phase of the project. Yeah, so let's do that. So I'm going to click here in the canvas, somewhere in the canvas, and then I'm going to select stacked bar chart. Window like this appears. Then I am going to drag my completion percentages. So you can see this column here within the data pane, completion percentage. So I am going to drag this in my x-axis and the next layer. Yeah, so this is my x-axis. For the y-axis, I'm going to drag my phase and drag it into my y-axis. So awesome, I'm getting this visual. Yeah, this is looking great. So I'm going to just yeah, squeeze it and readjust the size so that I can fit it within this yeah space over here. So the yeah, keeping it this way, this is looking great. Then I'm going to copy this format for these charts. Yeah, so again I'm going to click over here, go to home, select format painter and paste it over here. Awesome, the format got yeah it got the same format. Let's yeah, fix this title, it's too long. So here is the y-axis. I'll go over here, Selenium, for this visual. Instead of sum of completion percentage, I'm just going to say completion percentage. Click outside. So yeah, that is created completion percentage. Now let's yeah, fix the yeah, the y-axis and x-axis. So for that, I'm going to select this. Let's go over here for the y-axis. I'm going to make it bolder and let's change it to black color. Well, I'm not seeing the numbers over here. Maybe the font size. Let's try playing with 8. So when I click 8, I can see phase 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So looks like we, yeah, like there are 5 phases within this project, and these are the completion percentages. And yeah, for the values, maximum, but let me drop it down to 20 and see what I, oops, no, I think it should be more. Let's try say 30. Okay, when I say 30, I can read it clearly. So maybe I'll keep it this way. Switch axis position, no concatenate labels. What happens? Let's see. I'm not seeing any, so I won't keep it. I'm not seeing any improvement. But yeah, this is fixed. So values for y-axis fixed, and we kind of manipulated so that we are seeing these numbers. Maybe that 25 was good because I was still seeing the numbers. Yeah. So this is good. Let's look at the title. Title looks good. 9. Let's make it bolder. Let's change the color to black. So this is also good. This is good. This is good. Layout. I think maximum category height. What happens if I make it smaller? Oh no, 20 is the smallest, I guess. I'm not seeing any difference. So I'm just, oh, sorry. Yeah, 20 was good. Now I see what's happening. So 20 was good. I'm seeing all the 5. So I'll make this smaller, make this smaller. This was for the y-axis. Title, we fixed it. Layout, yeah, we checked. I think let's minimize it. This is good. Let's do the same thing for the x-axis as well. So range is this, auto, this is good. Maximum is this, values. Let's make it bolder. Yeah. And unit, I think, yeah, I'm happy with whatever it has. Let's make it black. This is also good. Then the title for the x-axis. Yeah. So let's make it bold. Let's make it black. It's already selected black. So this is also looking good. Title text auto completion percentage is looking good. Yeah. The next thing is maybe it will be beneficial if you add data labels over here. So let's try it out. So let me activate data label. Oh, awesome. It's looking good. So for phase 1, 12%, phase 2, 17%, 3 is 17, 5 is 20, and this is 20. And I'm sure it might be some decimals. That's why 4 is after 5. But yeah, we'll leave it as this. Plot area, I think this is good. All this is looking good. Titles are also looking good. Properties, height, shapes, I think we already eyeballed it to the best we can. Completion percentage looking good. Header is also looking good. Effects, I think, yeah, we disabled the background. Header icon, I think we would. Tool tips, we don't need any. So I think, yeah, this chart is also created. Next type of visual we are going to add is the table. For that, let's select the second one, this that says matrix. So we are going to add this matrix type of table. So click on it. A window like this appears. Let's resize it and try to fit in this space, available space over here. So let's align it this way. Let's align it onto here and maybe squeeze it a little bit so that we can see that radius. Awesome. And in this matrix type of table, we are going to add some good details. So you can see there are rows, there are columns, and there are values. So let's start with the rows. I'm going to start with project name in my rows. Yeah. So drag the project name into my rows. So I got these names. On top of it, in the values, I'm going to add lots of good details where we can see in a single sweep, we can see a lot of good information. So the very first thing is the project type. Yeah, so I'm going to drag this project type into my values. Second one is I'm going to drag the project status. Yeah, so again, whether it's completed or not, and in between, like in progress, what part it is, and so on. So drag the status. Next, I'm going to add the project cost. Next, I'm going to add the project benefits, and lastly, I'm going to add the completion percentage. Yeah, so project completion percentage I'm going to add over here, and as soon as I add all these details, you can see all this information is filled out. Yeah, and again I can scroll through and check for each of it. You can see, yeah, make just select, and I will see where that respective thing is highlighted, and the same thing it's being shown over here. So this is what we have done so far. Now the formatting, the very first thing I'm seeing is, you see the titles are not so perfect. So let's fix those. So here it says, yeah, first project type. So I'm just going to say project type. Yeah, let's fix the teeny tiny title names. So project type, first fixed, second one is project status, or I can just say status. Next one is project cost. Next one is project benefit. Then completion percentage. While this is selected, let's go to your format this visual, and within this visual option, layout and style presets, let's expand this. For the style, currently it's default. Let's expand this and select bold header and flashy rows. Yeah, that looks the best over here. Awesome. This is looking great. Now in the space available over here, we are going to add a clustered column chart to compare the performance of the two KPIs, which is project benefits versus project cost over the number of years since these projects are being active. So let's go ahead. I'm going to click somewhere in the canvas, then go to the clustered column chart, squeeze it, try to size it based on that gap available here, that corner square available over here, stretch it out, stretch a little bit up. Perfect. Now I'm going to drag. So while this is selected, I'm going to drag the project benefit and drag it into my y-axis. Similarly, I'm going to drag the project cost and drag it again in my y-axis below the project benefit. And for the x-axis, I'm going to, for you, this is how you might be seeing this end date. So expand this, and you see the sum of year, drag it to your x-axis. Awesome, we saw this chart. And the next thing is I'm just going to click over here, go to home, select this format painter and paste the format over here. Awesome. So yeah, same format got copied, although this title looks extremely bigger. Let's fix the titles now. Yeah. So here the very first is sum of project benefit is written over here. Let's shorten it. Let's say project benefits for here. For the second one, let's say cost. Yeah, project benefits and cost. Yeah, that and is already added by default. So again, it says project benefits and cost by year. And we know this is all about projects only. So maybe we can try to squeeze it down a little bit. Let's call it as a benefit and cost by year. Awesome. I think this is looking great. Benefit and cost by year. Also, you see this, maybe this is too squeezed. Maybe we can try fit these this part somewhere over here. So for that, I'm going to select here, on this chart, and go to format your visual, and within this legend part, currently it says center of right. Yeah, so this is the right side and center. Let me try to move top left, top center, top right. Maybe top center is good. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is looking great. Awesome. And also I can see there is well, too much space over here, and the real information from the graph is skewed to more towards the right hand side. So maybe we can try to fix this part a little, and I think even this terminology looks too busy over here. So let's try to fix that part. So again, we fixed the legend. I think I'm happy with the way it looks. Let's see if I can make it smaller. Yeah, I think this looks good. Then text wise also, I think, yeah, for the legend I am happy, so I'm not going to change anything. The option also I'm good. Then let's check for the columns. Yeah, these are the vertical columns. So let's spend some time over here. I'm going to expand this, take it up. So maybe for you it will be looking something like this. All I will select benefits, that is the first part, and currently the color selected is blue. Let me try. Yeah, let's try and use this red color, stating that's the benefit, or maybe, yeah, I think this is good. I'm happy with it. So color wise for benefit, that looks good. Border are turned off. Let's look for cost. Yeah, so currently the color is dark blue. Maybe for you it's a different color. So yeah, try to use this dark blue color over here. Same thing, maybe I didn't mention this. So for you, the benefits, the color by default might be something else, maybe it's bluish. So try to select this color over here. So extreme right hand side over here is the color I selected. And again, I'll repeat what I said earlier is even if there are minor changes, even if your visual doesn't look exactly same, if you decide to select some other color types, I'm not going to deduct any points for that. So yeah, don't no pressure on that part. So again, colors for benefit and cost are finalized columns. Now let's check the text over here. Yeah, so go to data label. For you, it might be all. We select benefits first, and position is auto. I think I'm happy with auto. Label density. Let's see what if I do 50, what it is, 40, what is it doing? If I do 20, I don't see anything, so maybe I'll keep 50. These are off title values. Yeah, so let's look at these values. So currently it's yeah, sum of project is what it is displaying, sum of all the projects. Let me make it, yeah, point. I think it is the minimum it can go. If I make it, yeah, not bold, maybe I can live on that. At least it's not looking as busy, so I will not make it bold. I'll still make it black in color. Transparency is good. Units, I think I am happy with. Oh, currently showing billions. Huh? What if I do million? And what if I take away the decimal? Yeah, decimal gone. So 212 million, 168 million. Yeah, so first year 2020, 168 million were the benefits. 2021, 212 million were the benefit. Oh, sorry, 2022, 212 million was the benefit. And here it was 167 million, 196 million. Same thing if I try billions. Let's see. Oh no, it's all zero. Well, I know, I mean, it's correct. But again, it's not going to that level of precision. So maybe millions is good. And I won't make it bolder so that this doesn't look very busy. Same thing. Yeah, so this is for this is for this benefit. Let me change it to go to cost. See, you can see this is still boldened. So for the cost also, I think position auto is good. I'm not going to change that values. I will unbolden it. I will make it black color, which we have been using. Display unit currently is still billion. So here also I'll change it to million, and no decimal for me. So yeah, it's kind of squeezed. So I think this is good for now. So now let's see the X and Y axis of the same thing. Sorry, let's check those. So I'm happy with this color of the columns, legends, text, that is the values, this as well. So we did a lot with the legend as well as data labels and the columns. Now let's check the x-axis first. Yeah, so this part I am happy. I think the way it looks. Minimum ranges, auto. No, I think I messed up. Let me undo it. Oops. It was a big mistake, I think. Yeah, this is kind of tricky. Oh yeah, we are back. Perfect. Yeah, all I did was I realized I did a mistake. So instead of changing any setting, I just did undo. Now going back to my x-axis again, minimum range. Or maybe I know the year starting is 2020, and the maximum I'll say 2025. Awesome, it is util. Let me see what happens if I say 2021. Awesome, it starts from the very first. Awesome. In fact, I think I'll stick with this because yeah, the very first year in the data is 2021. Last one is 2025, which is coming. It hasn't happened yet, but that maybe that's the one that is expected. And this is also good. Logarithmic scale, no values. I'll use 8. Color is this correct. Units is yeah, auto. Auto is good. Decimal is 0 is good. Titles, auto is good. This is good. Color is good. Display units. I think I'm good with this. Decimal is good. Minimum maximum range. Invert range. No, I don't want to invert range. Type is continuous. What if I do categorical? I mean, I like this categorical, this one, but wish it was vertical. Let's see if there is an option. Maybe there is. Yeah. So maximum height is 25. What if I squeeze it? No. Let's keep it what it was. 25 was good. 8 f of x, function of x, title, auto, show title only. Yeah, there's only option DIN, layout, category width. That one is the minimum. Yeah, hey, so again, for the x-axis type, instead of continuous, I am selecting categorical because I think I like this, the way it is representing. So this is good. I'm seeing all 2021 and so on. Same thing I will do with the y-axis. So in fact, I think this is not so good utilized space. So let's try and fix that. So I'll go into I'll minimize this x-axis and let's go to my y-axis piece. So again, minimum is 0. Yeah, let's fix the values first, units first. I won't use any. Let's say million. If I go with million, yeah, 0 million, 100 million, 200 million, or some straightforward. And 0 is the decimal. Maybe I will make this. No, I think I was happy with old is good. 100 million. What if I go with billion? As long as it's not sure. Oh no, it's 0. Maybe not so good. Millions is good. Title. Auto show title only, correct. Reset legend. Top. Yeah, I think we already the top center we already deal with. This is the legend. It is talking about values, range. We say 0. Oh yeah, beautiful. As soon as I did that 0, it's adding some details, and I really like this detail. So highest is 200 million. I think I'm okay with that. So sweet. In fact, I'm seeing much more. Final granular level, which is a good thing. So that said, I think I'm happy with what I have done over here. So let's go ahead and save this. Now, most of our visuals have been created. The next thing we are going to add is a filter. Yeah, so filter to make the selections. So this is the space where we'll be utilizing it to add a couple of filters. And in Power BI world, well, they call it as a slicer. So we are going to add slices, couple of them over here. So for that reason, here is the actual visual we will be selecting. That is the one that is called as slicer. So click on it. Something like that gets added. Box window like this gets added. I'm going to resize it temporarily for now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this project name. Yeah, add project name into my field. You see the project names have been added. Now let's go ahead and format this. So I'm going to select it over here, go to the format here, visual, and go in the general effects background. Yeah, you see everything is darkened. I mean, all I can hardly see anything, but no worries. Yeah. So the next part is for the visual. I will say values. I will make this color as white. So again, yeah, this is visible now. Yeah, I think this is good. This is good. The next thing is you see the header. I can hardly see, but no worries. I will go to the slicer header. Here also make it bold and a white color. And maybe since it's title, I'll increase the size to say 14. Awesome. This is looking good. Also, let's see what happens if I make this value to be bold. So I can read it even clearly. So this is looking good. And on top of it, I think this is good for the project name. Next thing is I'm going to add one more slicer for the project type. Yeah, so again I'm just going to select this, say Control C on my keyboard, Control V. So another copy of this has been created. I will drag it all the way down and resize it below this. So currently it's the same project name. I'm going to delete it and I'm going to drag this project type into my field. So yeah, project type has been added. Well, resize it still, squeeze it down. Try to maximize the space available, utilization here. Awesome. Great, yeah. So even this another important step completed. Now the last thing is we are going to add the title of our dashboard and once that is added, we'll do a final quick review and if required, we'll make whatever adjustments are required to make the formatting and the sizing, everything correct and very pleasing to us. Yeah, very visual dashboard, pretty looking dashboard. So save this. Now the last couple things remaining are the title of our dashboard and few more icons. So for that, I'll just add a text box, and here I will name it as Project Management Dashboard, PROJECT MAGMENT DASHBOARD. Awesome. I'll expand this all the way left and right. I'll squeeze it down. I'll move it to the right location where I expect to keep it. Then I'll select it all. Size wise, let me go. Yeah, 28 looks good. Bold. Here I'll make it a little bit wider. Maybe I'll make it italic. Well, let me try Arial or Arial Black. Just thicker. Arial Unicode. I think no, this is Arial was good. And then I'll center it out. This is looking great. And yeah, the text we are using is white, so I'll change the text color to white. This might disappear because I need to yeah, and select my background. For that, I will go to Effects, Background Color, turn it off. And oops, still I think it looks smaller. So let me try and make it 32. Next level 32. Awesome. I think yeah, this looks good. Coming out. Yeah, great. I think this is looking good. Or maybe I can try maybe one level bigger. So instead of 32, let's try the next level. 36. Oh, yeah, I think 36. Let's try. Let's try the maximum. If 40 looks too big, we'll come down by 1. But I think so far I'm happy with how it is looking on 40. Oh, awesome. Project Management Dashboard. So technically this is also completed. I'm going to save it. On top of it, let's add maybe a couple of icons. So for that, I'm going to go to Insert, Image. Let's use this icon or picture as a, yeah, like a representative of Project Management Dashboard. So for that, not the style, not the action, general, properties, height. This time I want to say 100 by 100. Awesome. I'm going to place one over here and Control C, paste it out, Control V. I'm going to place one over here. Awesome. Great. Yeah. So I think this is working. So yeah, maybe let's let's test it out. So if I select one of this project name, say a salute to new workers, was a part of working capital in progress. This is the project cost. And yeah, like when I selected that, only information related to that specific project is highlighted over here. Maybe, yeah, let's see. Oh, so it was a small project in 2021. And this was the working capital. This is the project cost by region. Again, it's a small one, but yeah, it's yeah, looks like 99 million. Awesome. Yeah. So again, this is what it is. Next one is active achievement. Yeah, all the information related to that specific project is highlighted. It's in this phase over here. Awesome. Yeah. So let me save it. Let me go back and select, come back to normal, how it should be looking at, save it. Awesome. Yeah, let's make few minor changes over here. So let's yeah, change the sequence of this. So I'm moving this project type up and moving this project name, and I will tell you why. And oops, let me select this. Oh, sorry, wrong title. This window over here, let me move it over here so that the project type slicer is above this project name. And maybe let me move this icon, project management icon, on the extreme left and right hand side. So technically how this will work, yeah, the dashboard that we have created. First, I have to select the project type. Suppose I select process improvement. If I select this, it will give me the list of all the sub projects or individual projects which fall under the category of process improvement. And yeah, and again, these are the project names. Again, this and this might be redundant. And if I select, say, within process improvement, if I want to check the details for Center for Creative Coding, if I select that, I will get the information. Currently, yeah, it is under the category of project management, so that's why only, sorry, improvement. So I'm seeing only this number. Yeah, so this is the status of the cost and benefit. The benefits were way higher than the cost of the project. Almost 9 million were the benefits and the cost was almost 3 million. So in 6 million of differences of that. And yeah, like looks like, yeah, for this project, well, it's on hold currently. This is the cost benefit. Yeah, after 77% of completion, it was placed on hold. Yeah, 9 million. Looks like this is the one. And yeah, benefit region by region. It was from the north region, and in phase number one, it was placed on hold. Suppose I do the same thing for yeah. If I unselect this and select this, it should go back. Now let me select the other category, say working capital type of project. Yeah. So if I select that, yeah, this is the total working capital for all the project that fall under this category, and this is the list. And within each of the region, this is the region. So yeah, sorry, this is the benefit by region, cost by region, and this is the status for all the projects, yeah, within this category. So if I select one of these randomly, say if I select red butter project, yeah, under this category, total working capital is this. 8.6 million was the benefit, 4.6 million was the cost. So yeah, difference is 4 million of benefit we had. It was in the east region. Yeah, same thing if I unselect this and select everything and see income generation type of project. So that's why only this is visible. These are all the list of projects that fall under the category of income generation. And this is the status for per year. And that's how the overall income generation is 238. So within this, if I select say debug entry as a project, yeah, sorry, this is the table. If I say where do I see debug entry as the project? Awesome. This was the benefit 8.8 million, cost was 4.8 million. So 4 million of yeah, like real benefits or profits, you can say. It was a part of NOR project. In currently it's in phase number 4. It's in the implement phase. Similarly, disruptor training type, if I select this one under income generation, this is the status. Yeah, 8.8 million of benefit, 3.5 million of cost, so almost 5.2 million of benefits, raw benefits it has. It is a part of southern region, and it's in the measure phase currently. So, and then let's see, maybe let's check one more here, a cost reduction type of project. So these are all the list of projects that fall under this category, cost reduction. This is the status 21 to 26, and these are the lists. So if I select one of, for example, say moving bird type of project under cost reduction. So awesome. So this is the pinpoint, like exactly the specialized information of that specific project. So benefits 8.5 million of benefit, 4.5 million of cost. So almost like 4 million of pure benefit it is having, and it was in the west region, and currently it's in the explore phase. That is phase one. That is an explore phase. So this is yeah, like another very important project we created as a part of this class. And again, I will reiterate, like I said prior, that the template we used, again, I mean, we use this example of some project type, some project name, some project category, some status, cost, benefit, region, and yeah, all these individual categories and so on. But this template can apply in any type of industry. It doesn't matter where you belong to. You can be mechanical oriented, you can be marketing students, you can be accounting project, you can be IT, you can be technology, you can be working for companies as big as Meta, like or Google, Microsoft, or Nvidia, and so on. Projects are everywhere, and these days more and more companies are getting into the project management type of structuring. So this template you learn can be applied to anywhere. Yeah, so please save all this project files as well as the template you create. Who knows, you might be using for some of these or maybe all of these as we go. Yeah, so thank you so much guys for your time and attention. Let's go ahead and save this. And final thing, yeah, so publishing. So I'll go to the file area, and all I will say is oh sorry, publishing. Boom, you can see this publish. Click on that. Window like this will pop up. For me, I always use this as my workspace or internal. Yeah, this time I'll go with my workspace. It will do its thing. You see it's thinking. Awesome. Yeah, it says it successfully published in my workspace. So if I open this, it will open in a new browser and I'll be able to view this in a browser mode. So here you go, it is opening. So as a part of submission, I will request you all to click on this share button over here. Oops, where did it go? Share button over here. Window like this will pop up. Yeah, just say copy this link. Yes, select my name and yeah, existing specific people existing access and say apply, or select my name and say copy link. Copy this link and paste it in the yeah, canvas area of the assignment, as well as take a snipping of this and upload that picture as a part of submission. Close this out and make this here, make this here, make this here, so that most of the screen space is utilized by the dashboard. So again, a very colorful, beautiful dashboard we created, and this is one of a very key dashboard you created. Can be, yeah, like you can change these based on the project manager's name. You can add one more KPI, say state as a project yeah, manager. So select the project manager's name and yeah, under him or her, which project fall and what's the status, what are the benefits, cost, which areas and so on can also be added. So there is a lot you can do. So thank you so much guys for staying in tune with me for this assignment. I appreciate all your focus, hard work, the way you are putting into this class. So thank you very much. You all are doing fantastic. Thank you very much. Have a very nice day.